This little cat right here is pretty amazing. So is this dog here. But today I'm talking about this cat. He's a really good guy. His name is Sage Monkey. Oh, he heard his name. See? Sage Monkey. Monkey. Sage Monkey. Sage Monkey. Hi, Sage Monkey. He's a really good dude. So is Rusty. Rusty's a little jealous that Sage Monkey's getting so much attention right now, but, you know, him grab. Now, on my last video, somebody called him a government spy cat, which I think is very disrespectful. Of course, I was struggling to figure out if they were serious or not, because, you know, with all the mental illness, ever since, you know, it really has, mental illness has really exploded ever since COVID came on the scene. And I just thought to myself, I could not imagine somebody actually thinking that this little guy is a government spy, because he's such a good little man. But then I thought about it, and I I watched my video, and I realized that every time that he would look at the computer screen, which was right in front of me during the video, that his eyes would reflect off of the screen, so it looked like his eyes were like glowing. And maybe that's what they meant, is he looked like he was a computer cat. Because he was looking at the computer. He's a really good guy. I mean, look at this. He's just grabbing my hand, grabbing my finger. He's very lovey-dovey. And he licks. He'll talk to you sometimes. And he generally stays close. He doesn't wander too much. Yeah. Notice here in this new location, he's been wandering a little bit more, but most of his life he pretty much just stays in one spot. I think part of the problem is we're not in as stable of a living situation as we have been, you know. We're not in a structure, you know, and there's been a lot of commotion, so I think he wanders a little bit more, you know, looking for security. But he's pretty calm, pretty mellow. There's other cats around, and one of them came over and kicked him out of the house, and I came here, and the other cat was poking out of the door of the tent, and this guy, he was just sitting there staring at it. Wasn't yelling at it or anything. The other cat was yelling at him, but he was just sitting there staring at her. Same thing with you know, when he's out in the woods, a lot of the time you'll just see him sitting there just chilling. He's very mellow. Yeah, and you can pat him too. He likes pats. Yeah. Likes to be thumped. Yeah. He purrs a lot. I think his purrs are quite healing in nature. And he also will follow me around. You know, he'll hang out. He's kind of like a dog. Kinda. Yeah, he's a lot like Rusty over here. Rusty's tired. He's had a long day, you know. Being a dog is tough. Being a cat's tough too, yeah. But yeah, he'll hang out with me. He'll follow me around. I, by the way, am a cat and dog person. I like birds less. I mean, I'm into wild birds, but a pet bird, to me, that's overkill. I don't think we need to capture birds very often. You know, if you really want to have a bird pooping on you, I guess go right ahead. But it's not for me. But cats and dogs are fantastic. You know, and they're pretty much, you know, we pretty much passed on human characteristics to them when we domesticated them. So they're kind of part of us anyway. It's not like you're keeping a poor thing captive. You know, this is clearly a creature that functions quite well as a human companion, and so is that. You know, so yeah, Rusty. You're a good boy. Yeah, Sage Monkey. Oh, these two love each other, by the way. So, sometimes I'll come home and Rusty will be completely on top of Sage Monkey, and you'll just see like a paw poking out, one paw or one ear, and like part of his mouth poking out. That's it. And he's totally okay with that. Just, dog completely on top of him. Rusty will get right in his face. You'd think, oh, a cat would hate that. Right in his face, sniffing him, snuffling at him. He'll kind of be like, this is intense. But he doesn't hate him for it. He understands. He's like, yep, you're a dog. And you're my buddy. Yeah. He's kind of buddies with everybody. As long as you don't decide that you hate him right off the bat, he'll be your friend. Yeah. He loves everybody. He's a very good little guy. Yeah. He came from the Mesa. I adopted him when he was just a little tiny kitten. He was about the size of his head, maybe a little bit bigger when I adopted him, and his brother was very rambunctious, and within about a year, I would say, he got himself killed, probably by coyotes. He snuck out at night. We heard coyotes and cat screaming, and his brother was gone. His brother was jet black, or like kind of grayish black, but he's always been a snuggler. So early on, his brother get all rambunctious and go places and do stuff and rip the tent that I lived in at the time. I lived in a old regular camping tent, not a wall tent, and he ripped that thing right open and burst out of it. But this guy pretty much would just stay in my arms all the time. He's very babied. He's definitely a baby, always. He loves being with his people. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, him grab. Well, I better get back to it. I gotta take care of this guy and that guy and go to sleep. Oh yeah, and both of these guys, they'll snuggle with each other and they'll snuggle with me under the covers and sleep. We all keep each other warm. It's really quite nice because it's pretty cold up here. It's already getting down in the 30s at night. So, and this little my stove, the pipe broke off of it, so I'm waiting on a replacement. And this thing doesn't really keep up adequately. It's keeping up for now, 61. It's set to 65 and it can keep up 61, but by the morning it'll be 55 in here, and that'll be all that heater can do is keep up, 55. And it's mostly just in that little area where it is. It's not, it's a tent, so you get what you get. Waiting on my temporary housing structure that's a little more permanent than this, and then also we've got the mill operational, but it needs some tweaking to get it right. It's cutting wavy boards and it's cutting trapezoids, and it's not quite right, but things are progressing. But for now, I definitely need all the help I can get staying warm, and it's great to have these animals. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video of Sage Monkey.